Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of our Getting Ready for the Holidays and Getting Ready for 2014. Now, today we're going to talk about, as you can probably see behind me, because we only have 41 days of the year left, that means that Thanksgiving is next week. It's actually a week from tomorrow. So if you haven't made your travel plans yet for Thanksgiving, I hope they're close. But if you're planning on going away for the holiday at Christmas or New Year's, then you still have plenty of time. Yeah, you still have time, and we're going to talk about that today. So making your travel plans. Now, the one thing that I have invented, if you will, designed, is a travel planner. And what this is, as you can see from this sheet, it's broken down by as soon as we decide to go, 2 weeks before we leave, 1 week before we leave, 1 day or the day of that we leave. And I have another page that has some more items on it for foreign travel. And then, guess what? As soon as we return, and within 2 days of returning. Now what this is there's a checklist of things that you need to take care of. And sometimes these are the things that we should take care of, you know, the minute we decide. And sometimes we need to do these things at least 2 weeks before, like, you know, find a place to board our pets or something like that. So things like that we don't want to wait till the last minute because we really don't know what's going to happen in our lives and get in the way of that, and then, oh my gosh, we have to cancel our trip because we didn't get something arranged, or you're imposing on someone that maybe you shouldn't have imposed on because it's so last minute. And everybody's busy at the holidays, and so the more considerate we can be at this time, the better. So that's what those lists are for. These are all in the One Thing book for Fabulous Holiday Planning, the One Thing book for travel, and the One Thing book for business. So, and you can get them just alone if you just want the forms. I'm happy to send those to you. So I'm actually going to put them in as a giveaway on the email today. So don't forget to download these forms. Okay? Thanks. Now, the next thing we want to do is figure out our itinerary. And so I have, guess what? A form for that. And this form is mainly for flight. Most of us who are traveling for these long holidays fly somewhere. So we want to have all that flight information, where our hotel is, who we're visiting. One of the columns here is who we're visiting. And this piece of paper, I know people are going to say, oh yeah, but I get all that in an email and everything's confirmed. Well, guess what? You can lose your phone. You can lose your phone in the airport, as I have had many people tell me, oh my gosh, I was, something happened, and all of a sudden that's gone, and you're in the middle of your flight, so it makes it a little inconvenient. So I'm still going to suggest that you fill it out on a piece of paper, or print them out and leave a copy at your house. Certainly leave a copy with your house sitter, leave a copy with your neighbor. Send, when you get the email confirmation from the airline, be sure that you also send that off to certain relatives, certainly the ones you're visiting, the ones that are waiting for you and waiting for your arrival. Send them all copies of your itinerary because it really does help. And don't say, oh, they'll lose it or they won't care. You never know, okay? And if they don't have it, of course they can't do anything about it. But what if they have it and they need it? That's a great gift you're giving to your family. So just know that it really can be a special way to share with them. The second page of the travel itinerary is, maybe all the other activities that you're going to do. Maybe you're going to Disney World for the holidays, or Disneyland, which is near where I live. And so you want to write all those things down. You want to keep track so you can say, how many things are we going to do? What is all this going to cost? And so there's actually a column on here for cost. And then if you're like me and you always incorporate a little business with your travel, and so yay, some of it is actually tax deductible. That's a great thing. Talk to your accountant about what actually is. But I have a form in here too for those people that you're going to be contacting to do business with. And by the way, it may happen by accident. You may meet someone, and this is a great place to record that information of that person that you met on the plane or in the airport or anywhere on your trip. You want to keep track of those business connections because once again, it is business and it is partly tax deductible. So keep track of that. And the neat thing about this, once again, is that the minute you think of somebody, even that you know what, I need to contact Joe, write that down on here. And, that will also remind you to do that maybe when it's not midnight when you think of it and it's the next morning that you want to give them a call. And then, oh yeah, there's more. What we spent on this trip. So this is going back to that little budgeting thing that we talked about a couple of sessions ago. It's so important for us to track our money at this time of year because we can just get carried away, and then we have such regret in the new year, and it just doesn't make it special. And if you're one of those people that stresses out over spending too much money, then maybe that's affecting those around you as well. And so it's really great to keep track so that, once again, you can say, hey, you know what? We don't need to do that thing, or we can do this differently, because there's a lot of things you can do at the holidays which are about connecting and family and friends, not really about how much money we spend. So keep track of it, and that will make you more aware of that as well. Hope that helps. One more form. Are you ready? Okay, the last one is your travel pack list. And this is so thorough. You can see there's a lot of things on here. I've never seen another pack list that's quite as thorough as this one. And I even took the trouble to highlight the things that should go in your carry-ons, because there's a lot of things that you can have in your carry-on, a lot of things you need to have in your carry-on, just in case your bags get lost. That may happen to you. My sister went on her honeymoon, and I won't say where because, but went on her honeymoon a few years ago. They lost their bags for 2 days. So you want to be sure that you have something, like a bathing suit, depending on where you're going. You want to have that with you so you don't have to go, shopping and schlepping and all that kind of thing. So do that in advance as well. So whether you're traveling for Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, or Christmas, make your travel plans. Use these forms, and I would love it if you would give me some input. Send me a return email to this and give me a little heads up as to what you thought of the forms and what you thought of how this affected your travel plans. I hope it's all good. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. We have 2 more videos before Thanksgiving and Hanukkah, so look forward to those coming up. And be sure to also go to Extraordinary Organizing's Facebook page so that you can let me know also what's happening there. I would love, love, love to hear from you. Thanks so much. This is Linda Easton with Extraordinary Organizing.